But like you just said, considering the pace of change over the last century, given as a century ago, there was no airline industry. You know? Of course, the thing was, if you had the, government bureaucracies like you have now, back then, Orville and Wilbur would have never been able to test their flights because some government bureaucrat would have been out there saying, you don't have the proper permits to do this.
Right.
And right now, that's, one of the big obstacles is that we've got these top-heavy political systems that are really, I think, really encumbering the creative process, the evolutionary process. That's why I'm such a big supporter of basically freedom. Getting back to the idea of individual liberty, because I think the upside of people being free, of course there's a cost to freedom and there's going to be a downside to it. But the upside, I think, again, is so much greater than the downside that lets
Well, that's what the internet is showing. The internet it represents freedom, the ability to freely distribute information. This show itself would have never existed. This podcast could not have existed without something like the internet. No one would have ever given me a show. No one would ever said, go talk to this guy from Georgia for 3 hours about asteroid impacts. People will like it.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.